It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers, and I'm back with no video. Y'all know what's going on. The first video back gotta be about what happened. I ain't gonna just skip over it like it didn't happen, because it did happen. So, this is how Roll Running Buzz got hacked, and also how I got my channel back. Alright? And I'm gonna explain to y'all my mindset through this whole thing. Alright, so this happened February 28th, last day of Black History Month. When I think about that, it's crazy. I got hacked on the last day of Black History Month. I made Black History, you know. It might not be national Black History, it's local Black History. I got hacked on the last day of Black History Month. I don't know if there's too many other people that can say the same. But anyways, right? So it's a typical Monday. And my son's birthday was coming Thursday. Boom boom. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm out working, you feel me, making my money, so we could go out of town and do, you know, what we need to do. So I'm out working, and I always check my YouTube stats, bro. Like, you know, if you do YouTube, you know you got the YouTube Studio app. So I'm on the YouTube Studio app, right? Well, I thought I was gonna be on it, so I opened up the app. It's like sign in, right? Now, mind you, I was signed in earlier that day, right? So I want to say it's like 5 o'clock when I'm checking. It's like 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's like 5, 6 o'clock, somewhere between there. And yeah, earlier I was straight, no problems. I go to sign in. It says sign in. I mean, I go to check my stats. It's telling me to sign in. It never tells you to sign in. If you sign into YouTube, it keeps you signed into YouTube. You never have to sign in again unless you like change passwords and you kick all the devices out type, you know what I mean? So I'm already like, dang, yo, that's weird. So I type in my email, type in my password. It's not working. I'm like, all right. I go to the actual YouTube app. Immediately when I open it, my icon that's in the right hand corner gone. I'm like, damn, it's weird, bro. Like, why YouTube kicked me out of like everything, you know? Immediately I'm thinking like, yo, I hope I ain't get hacked. Immediately, you know what I mean? I'm like, nah, this ain't looking good, right? So what I do, I open up my Gmail, because if you know how YouTube work, like your account is associated with an actual email, right? So I go to Gmail, and I got a lot of different emails, you know what I mean? I got like the Buzz Less Word, Roll Running, you know, that's like the different ways y'all contact me, right? And when I go into my account, I immediately notice that the account that this channel is on, that email is gone. I'm like, yo. So I'm really like, damn, I got hacked, bro. Like, I'm like, you know what? Let me just try to type in my password and add the account back. You know, maybe it's just something weird going on. I type in the email password. It says password was changed 2 hours ago. At that point, I'm thinking for sure, like, damn, I got. Me and GQ was with me at the time. You feel me? I was out working. GQ was with me. And like I'm driving and I'm trying to sign in, bro. Like, I'm driving with my phone in my hand, bro, just checking, like trying to type in this stuff. Like, damn, bro, ain't no way, bro. Like, I just hit 3K, ain't no way. You know what I mean? So I tried for like 10-15 minutes, bro, just like in denial, bro. And I finally tell him, like, bro, my YouTube gone, bro. He like, what? My YouTube gone, bro. Like, I went to YouTube and typed in Roll Running Buzz. I ain't have not one single video. The page ain't even come up no more. I'm like, bro, my junk is gone, bro. Gone. I'm not even mad though. That was the craziest part. Like, I wasn't mad though. I wasn't upset. I'm just thinking like, damn, I gotta start over. In my mind, that's all I'm thinking about. Damn, I gotta start over. But a part of me knew that, yo, if I did it once, I could do it again. You feel me? It wasn't no fluke. Me hitting 3K wasn't by accident. It wasn't like, I didn't trick anybody into subscribing, or I didn't finesse my way to 3K. Like, I really put in the work, and I got every video I ever made. I still have it on my computer. My newer videos are like on my laptop, and my older videos are on my external that's connected to my desktop, because I used to edit all my videos on the desktop, but now I edit everything on the laptop. Boom, boom, boom. Either way, I still have every video I ever made. So I was like, worst case scenario, I start a new channel and just re-upload every video I ever made. And I probably would have spread it out. I probably would have did like 3 videos a day until whenever. That it probably would have went on for a long time, because I got over 600 plus videos. So just think about that. 3 videos every day, 600 and something divided by 3. It's a lot of days. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. Worst case scenario, I'm like, you know what? Whatever, bro. I just started a new channel. I upload all my videos again. And I was like, I probably get more than 3K this time, because I know what I'm doing. When I first started YouTube, I had to figure it out, how it worked. Boom, 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 what you need to do. Now I already kind of know how YouTube works, bro. So I'm like, if I had to start from zero, I'm really not starting from zero, because now I have experience this time that I didn't have prior. You know what I mean? So like, if you ever have to start over, you're not really starting from zero, because now you have experience. So that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, bro, I have experience now. I'm not really stressing it. So I end up going to the Dream Team chat, and I was telling them like, yo, my YouTube got hacked, bro. It's gone. You know what I mean? And they like, nah, bro. Like, what I realized immediately is like, people really watch this channel. People really watch these tutorials. People really look to this channel for like guidance, whether it's mixing, mastering, or maybe just my perspective on certain things. And we built a nice community. So I told the Dream Team chat, everybody in Dream Team, they like, nah. So everybody like, bro, they thinking I'm lying. They like, man, you lying. They go to YouTube, type in my name, yo, you for real? Like, your page not there. I'm like, bro, I'm telling y'all, got hacked. It's gone. You feel me? And it was easy for me to come to the terms that like, it might be gone forever. I might not get it back. And I was fine with that. I really was, bro. Like, as crazy as it might sound, I was fine with it, bro. I was like, whatever. Like I was telling y'all, I've been wanting to start like new channels anyway. And this actually pushed me to like, you know what? I'm gonna branch out and I'm gonna start separating this content, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have a tutorial channel. Then I'm gonna probably take the studio vlogs to the artist channel. And we're gonna really like spread it out, you know what I mean? Spread the content out, so we just not overloading this one channel. But I'm proud of this channel, man. I built this from zero to where it is now, and it might not seem like a lot to the average person, but to me it's big. You know what I mean? It was the first platform I grew. It was the first platform that I really like grew from zero to something worth having. Like the first platform that I got monetized on and started making money on, and actually started moving towards the lifestyle I want to live. Like, I'm like, okay, if I could take this far enough, I could really like be something, or I could really live off this, you know what I mean? If I really get big enough on YouTube, I could really, have an impact, not only in my own career, but I can really impact other people's lives and careers and music. And so that was always my mindset. Like, I just want to build something worth having, and this channel is worth having, you know what I mean? I'm proud of it. But like I said, I was okay with the fact that it might be gone. But let's get to how I got it back, right? So immediately when something happens to you, what do? You go to Google, you go to YouTube, ironically, right? You go to Google and you go to YouTube. You go to Google, you type in how to get your account back. You go to YouTube, type in how to get account back, or I was hacked. How do I recover my account? Boom, boom, boom. I ended up watching a video. Dream Canada. I never really heard of them. They got like over 100K subs though, but they got hacked. I want to say maybe a year or two ago. And yeah, so I was like, all right, let me check this out. See what are the steps that I need to take to regain control of my YouTube. And boom, I watched their channel. Immediately they say reach out to Team YouTube on Twitter. You know what I mean? So I hit up Team YouTube. Boom. I'm like, yo, my channel just got hacked. Boom, 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 boom. I forgot everything I said. I probably put the screenshots on the screen. All right. So I hit them up, and then it took them maybe like an hour or so, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. It wasn't super fast, but eventually they did get back to me. They emailed me, and I had to send them the link to the channel, and then I had to basically answer some questions, and then they sent me like I guess you could say it's a questionnaire. I guess you could say they just asked me a whole bunch of questions about the channel, and you just got to fill it out as best as you can. They ask you like, when was your channel created, what type of content is on your channel, what type of channel do you have, like category wise. What else? They ask you like, what was your last video that you posted, what was it about, and stuff that you would know if it's your channel. You know what I mean? So boom, I answer all these questions. I'm going through it. It took me about like 5 days to get my channel back, and that's just because it's kind of on my behalf. Like YouTube already, I'm pretty sure they got a lot to deal with, so they already like dealing with a lot. You know what I mean? So the first message they sent, I misinterpreted it. You know what I mean? And I ended up sending them the wrong thing, and I was like, oh nah, bro, like my bad, I read this wrong. This is what y'all was asking for. My bad. So that kind of put a little delay on it. I probably could have got my channel back probably a day sooner or 2 days sooner, but I got my email back the next day, right? So I got hacked on the 28th, right? And I got my email back on the 1st, right? Because February, short month, it's not 31 days, only 28. So I got hacked on the 28th, and I got my email back. I gained access back to my email on the 1st, the very next day, on March 1st. But my channel was terminated, so I didn't have access to the channel. Like, I could read my emails and stuff, but as far as YouTube, I couldn't get in there at all. You know what I mean? I couldn't even see the channel. I couldn't, nothing. The channel didn't exist anymore, right? Cool, not sweating it. Yeah, so boom. Really, from that point, it was just like a back and forth between me and like the YouTube partner, and they basically send me any information, any additional information they need. They're like, they need like your IP address, like where do you normally log in from, what devices do you log in from, all these things. They really need to know, like they really just need to verify that they're giving access back to the original owner of the channel, right? So your IP address and all these things really help them determine if it's really you. Like, okay, IP address is this location, he says he's in this okay, it's definitely him. And prior history, he always signed in from this same spot. Okay, we know it's him. So they go through the steps to really verify and make sure that they're giving the right person access to the account. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate it. I respect it, man. So I just went through the process. I think the longest time I went without hearing from them was maybe a day, or maybe close to a day. But they will email you like, yo, I'll give you an update, we still working on it. And I really appreciate that too, because you really just be thinking like, man, like you don't hear from them, you like, man, it really might be over for me. You know what I mean? So, but they will email you and they'll update you like, yeah, we working on it. still trying to fully recover it. And Google, the Google team will reach out to you, and like once they send you an email to gain access back to your email, right? So I did that like exactly the day after, and then they like encourage you to like, okay, make sure you put your two verification authentication, set that up. They tell you to set up some other stuff too. You know, Google has a separate app where like I think it's called Google Authenticator or something like that, and it's like a special code you get, and you can't sign in unless you have this code. And I also figured out that Google has it's like a key. It's basically like a USB, but it's a key. And if you have this key, you cannot change your password or sign into your account without this key, and that's very important. So like moving forward, I'm like, okay, I learned a lot from this. Now I kind of understand what I need to do to make sure this doesn't happen again. You know what I mean? So you might think that you have the most secure account, and nah, you know what I mean? Like a password is not even enough. A good password is not even enough, because the way things are on the internet, like it's not really hard for these hackers to figure out your password. But if they need something physically that you have and only you have, then there's nothing they can do. So moving forward, I will have like the Titan security key and all that, and there's no way I'm just letting this channel get hacked as easily as it was hacked, right? And another thing, I did receive an email saying that like my account password was changed and my phone number was changed and all of that, right? But like I said, I was working, so I didn't see it. By the time I checked my phone, it was too late, bro. They had already did everything. They already changed everything. When I went in to try to reset my password or fix it, like the number and the backup email, everything was different. Like it wasn't my number, it wasn't my backup email no more. Everything was completely changed. They had did everything they needed to do to make sure I couldn't get back in. So the only people that could get me back in was Google. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what happened, man. So look, if you ever have a problem, you get hacked, just reach out to Team YouTube on Twitter, and they gonna help you out, bro. Yeah, I really appreciate them. Shout out to YouTube. Yeah, bro, like I got my account back within 5 days. You know what I mean? I've heard stories where people went months without getting their account back. Some people never got their account back. So I feel like YouTube has improved with their recovery process when it comes to people accounts getting hacked, and I really appreciate that. I wish I never had to experience it, but like I said, there's a lesson in everything, and the lesson I learned is, okay, we definitely got to do more to make sure this is secure. You know, a password really isn't enough. It's just not. Your password ain't enough. But I mean, if you don't really do much with your YouTube or, you know, your Gmail, your email, and then you probably don't really care. But for content creators, our channels rely on these emails. You know what I mean? Like we need these emails to get in and out. We need these emails to get our money, to make sure our money is going into the right bank accounts. That's another thing. I had to check and make sure they didn't switch my bank account, because I do have a YouTube check that's coming this month. So I was just, you know, I had to make sure that they ain't switched the bank account to try to get my money to go to them and all that crazy stuff like that. But everything good. We back up and running. Yeah, man. Look, you can never be too safe out here. That's what I learned. Like I said, I wasn't mad. I wasn't upset. I wasn't frustrated. I was more just like, damn, for real? Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those. It wasn't really like anger. Like, I wasn't really angry, bro. Because I know, like, the people who really rock with me on here, if I start a new channel and y'all figure out that, like, oh yeah, he got a new channel, he over here, y'all gonna come. You feel me? Like, you rock with me for a reason. You feel me? So I'm not really stressing that. You know what I mean? And we got some more stuff to talk about, man. Yeah, I got another video after this. Make sure you check that out. But this is how I got hacked, and this is how I got my channel back. You know what I mean? So we back. New content on the way. I appreciate y'all. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cause your boy a vibe. Alright? We'll keep growing, we'll keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.